Are you looking to create the best team possible for career mode without spending a cent? Or maybe you just want to update the rosters because EA haven't gone and done it for you yet. If you're on early access, you know that the rosters aren't quite up to date. You may want to look at making those transfers yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's jump into it and see if there is anything different on FIFA 20. Right, so to start off with our custom rosters, of course, we come across here to customize. And the first thing we want to do is set up a roster profile. So we go to profile and then we go to save squads. You can do this on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. It should all work the same way. We're going to create a new squad. We're going to call it Squads Custom. So what that's doing is starting a new profile for you so we can start making changes and it won't affect any of your other squads that you may have set up. We're going to back out here and the first thing we want to do is go to edit teams. You can reset all squads just to give you a fresh, clean slate. Do you want to do this? You will lose all of your created players for this. If you have created players, they will be reset. Everything will be reset by doing this option. If you don't want to do this way, you may need to set up an alternate squad with your custom players, or you can do it after you've done this option. But we will go ahead, reset all the squads. The next thing we're going to do is download the latest update. So what this will do will give us the latest roster that EA have implemented into the game. Now at recording, this is before launch. This is on EA Access, so you know, some of those transfers aren't quite there. So if we go ahead, we download, they've been updated, and we can go ahead and have a look. Now just to give you an idea of you know, rosters that haven't been done, if we come in here, say, and have a look at Arsenal, and we have a look at their squad. You can see like Mkhitaryan is still there. He is currently out on loan at Roma, of course. So the rosters aren't quite up to date. Now you can't make loan moves in this, unfortunately, but what we can do is transfer around any of the other transfers that have been made, or you could use this just to create a couple of superstar squads. Maybe you just want to build the best team possible and have an out-and-out blast in career mode, or build two completely insane teams to you know, play in kickoff mode against your mates. So let's get into this. Right, so once you've downloaded the latest updates, we'll go back into profile and we'll save the squads again, just in case it hasn't automatically done it. Save it over the squads custom. Yes, we want to overwrite. Right, now we have the opportunity to start, you know, really doing some damage to some of these teams. You can sign anyone you like. It won't cost you a cent. And you can, you know, not worry about transfer windows because you've got the team that you actually want to play with. So we go into edit teams. And then let's just go and pick a random club. So we can go to club transfers. We can pick any team we like. We can pick any team anywhere in the world. There's the new Romanian league. Sure, let's just go to Romania and pick a one-star team here in Romania. Academia Clinceni. I don't know. I'll murder names left, right, and center. But let's have a look at their current squad. Okay, they've got 26 players currently on their roster, and most of them are 60-odd rated. They're a one-star team. So the first thing that you want to do, if you're doing a full clear out, or if you just want to bring players in, is get rid of as many players as you can to start with. So we do this by moving them across, and we can just chuck them straight into the free agency list. That is fine. Get rid of as many as you can. You need 17 outfield players, so you can just keep going until it's down to 17. They'll all be moved to the free agency list, and then you'll get the message saying that you must have 17 outfield players. Now we can go ahead and start pilfering teams from around the world and turn this Romanian side into the best team in world football. So we back out. It's probably done an automatic save in the background, and then we can just go and start looking for superstar players. So we'll go to Spain, of course, and we'll go to Barcelona. Now, a player that probably never would go anywhere else is Messi, but you know what? We're going to send him to Romania. So, bang, he goes. He's there. Ter Stegen, sure, why not? Suarez, Griezmann, Busquets, Piqué, Alba, they're all there. All right, let's get some more players. So they've all been transferred to that Romanian side now. Maybe we go to Atletico Madrid. We'll grab Oblak. We'll send him off to this Romanian side. Who else do we want to get? Who else is worth signing? Let's go to France and let us get Mbappe, of course. So to PSG, which will be a big money-fueled lineup. We can take Neymar as well. Why not? Let's just take him to Romania. Bang, he's there. Mbappe's there. We'll send Cavani. We'll send Silva. We'll send Di Maria. All right, so there we go. We've taken some PSG players across. Let's keep going here. Let's get some more world talent. So let's go to Italy. Where am I going? We're going to Italy, and we're going to the team that is no longer called Juventus because they couldn't afford the licensing because they signed with Pez. Anyway, the players are still here, so let's get them over to Romania. And Cristiano Ronaldo will make the move. Chiellini, Dybala, Pjanic as well. Right, we can hit up England. Let's go to Man City. Let's steal some of their players as well. Kevin De Bruyne, you're going to Romania, mate. You're off there. You're going to Romania. They've paid the big dollars. All these lads are just going to make the move across to Romania now. Liverpool won the Champions League, so let's take some of their players. They want to win the Champions League in Romania, so we'll send them off with Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson can go, Mane, Firmino. They're all travelling. They're all travelling. And you can see on the right there now, they've got 45 out of 52 squad players. So we need to get rid of some of those other players. So let's go and do that. So we head back to our Romanian side, and even though their attack mid-defence is quite low-rated, that's because those low-rated players are still in the first 11. That's where that is judged, but you can see that they are a 5-star squad. So if we go in here now, and let's get rid of some of these other players off to the free agency list. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, there's more of them. Let's get rid of all of these lads to the free agency list. Now, if someone is out on loan, you can still move them, but they will no longer be on loan. They will actually sign for that club. So, for instance, you know, Mkhitaryan has gone to Roma on loan. If you moved him to Roma in this, he would actually be signed for Roma and he would no longer come back to Arsenal. We'll back out. Right, and you can see there that the ratings have changed, 90, 89, 89. So that's probably enough players to bring across. Let's jump across to their team sheet and see how they're looking. So we back out, we go to team sheets, and let's go across to this Romanian side and see how disgusting they are looking. And there we go, look at that. That is, yes, very, 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 very interesting. So they've got a decent squad. They've got reserves for days. Probably lacking a little bit defensively on the reserves, but that's not too shabby. I mean, you can build any team that you like. You could possibly build 2 squads, like 2 all-star teams, and use them in kickoff if the boys come around, but there you go. There is a pretty decent Romanian squad here on FIFA 20. Now, I need to show you how to implement this into a career mode. So let's back out. Right, so just for safety's sake, we're just going to do one more save. And we will save over the custom squads. Now, you also need to keep in mind here, whichever squad is at the top is the current squad that the game is reading. So if we were to load up squads 1, that would move to the top, and that's what the game would read. So make sure that the number 1 slot saved is your custom squads. That's the one that you're going to be using for your kickoff and that. So that way you can save that. You can build a new squad list if you want, re-update if you're starting a new career mode. And then if the boys come around and you want to play with your all-star teams, you just reload up this custom squad and those teams will be back in the game for you to play with. So it's there in number 1. We know it is the current squad. So let's go and start a career mode. Right, so new career mode. Right, so they've changed it up a little bit this year. We already had downloaded the latest, so that is grayed out. You can use the initial squads, which load up with the game, or you have the option here to use the current squads. Now that will, and hopefully, load up the squads that we have just created. So we want to use the current squads. Now, manager or player career. Now, you can do a player career in this way. You could build a superstar team and then drop your my player in there to play around. The board will take control, of course, and then sell off players and make moves and the likes. But if you wanted to start with a superstar team down in League 2 or something for something a little bit different, you can do it this way. But let's get into a manager career. Now, we've got the new feature to, build your manager and whatnot, but we'll just quickly smash through this. We don't care what his name is. Let's just get him into it. All right, now we need to find our team. And we are in Romania, of course. The club worth is 4 million. Okay, I think it's probably worth more than that. But anyway, financial is critical. Yeah, all right. We've got a 5-star team. Let's see how they're looking. Obviously, you want to set up everything here. Now, on FIFA 19, there was an option here, and this is where you would choose whether you would use the custom rosters. That's been replaced by international job offers. You can rename your stadium here if you wish, but anyway, we'll just advance. Right, so we jump into our new career mode here in Romania, and we go to the squads, and of course, there we go. The squad is all set up. And there is superstar players all around the place. Now, there's new dynamic potentials. There is new ways that the board will sell off your players and all that kind of stuff. But what we're going to do here is we're going to try and sim to the end of the season. Hopefully we don't get fired because of some crazy bug. And see, you know, obviously the team should finish on top, but can they get an unbeaten season? I'm going to get simulating, and let's see how this Romanian side finishes up at the end of the season. Right, so we reached the end of the season here with this Romanian side. 66 points, they take the league title here. They still did lose 2 games, so that is interesting enough. And then you go through to the playoffs here in the Romanian league. Not really sure how this sort of thing works, but absolutely dominated there, but still lost another 2 games. Interestingly enough, though, we were automatically qualified for the Europa League as well, so let's go and see how we went in that one. Right, we absolutely dominated our group stage. Didn't lose a game there. Scored 14, only conceded 1 with 18 points. But we know that the first 11s that teams are putting out here at the moment in FIFA 20 are a little bit dodgy. In the round of 32, I mean, Barcelona went down to Slavia Praha. What the hell is going on here in this game? Copenhagen have beaten Arsenal. Man United go through. Liverpool are in the Europa League. Okay. Brøndby have knocked out Manchester City on away goals, and we beat Frankfurt to go through. This is just crazy. Spartak Moscow go through over Chelsea on aggregate. Wow, look at this. PAOK have knocked out West Ham. Why are West Ham in the Europa League? I don't know. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, round of 16. Okay, Spartak Moscow go through. Dynamo Zagreb have taken out Liverpool on aggregate, and we've beaten AZ 6-0 on aggregate. Wow. Manchester United are probably the only team that's putting out a proper team here at the moment. Yeah, things are getting a little bit crazy. 5-2, 5-2 on aggregate. And then we win the final 2-1 over Manchester United. Let's check on stats, though, see who's been playing and how this dynamic potential has been working. Okay, so for us, Oblak has played every single game. Cristiano Ronaldo has played most of the games with 12 goals. Lionel Messi there played 36 matches, 30 goals, 7 assists. Suarez couldn't get a gig. Di Maria couldn't get a gig. I guess there's quite a few right wingers here. I mean, Salah only played 1 game. Okay, Neymar with 27, Mane with 15. Griezmann, Firmino chips in with 20. Busquets with 29. Kevin De Bruyne got himself 34 games. Okay. What have we got going through the back here? Okay. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. You can see, obviously, with the right wingers, we had 4 there. You're not sure. I mean, Messi's obviously the highest rated, so at least they're putting out those players for us. Well, let's have a look at the squad and see who's gone up and down and if this dynamic potential is actually working. I did no training. I did no press conferences. I did nothing of the sorts. Oblak's up 1 to a 92. Ter Stegen stayed at a 90. Alisson went up 1 to a 90. Alba lost 1 to an 86, even though he got play times, probably on his age. PK down 1 to an 87. Chiellini down 2 to an 87. I mean, they're getting older. Van Dijk up 1 to a 91. Silva down 2 to an 85. Busquets down 1 to an 88. Pjanic an 86. De Bruyne 91. Dybala up 2 to a 90. Silva down 2 to an 86. Neymar is currently injured, stayed at a 92. Mane injured as well, an 88. Messi down 1 to a 93. What's happening with his attributes though? Just slowly decaying. Slowly decaying. I mean, it's better than their previous years where they've just sort of dropped on their ass. Salah hasn't increased. Sterling didn't get the play time apparently, but up 1 to an 89. Di Maria down to an 85. Griezmann 89. Firmino 86. Ronaldo went down a 1 to a 92. Mbappe up 2 to a 91, even though he didn't get the much play time. Suarez down. Giovanni down. and Aguero down 1. So I don't know if this dynamic potential's working properly, but yeah. All right, now what we're going to do now is back out of this career mode and make sure that it's working for you in kickoff mode. Right, so for kickoff mode, we're just going to make sure, yes, our squads are there at the top, so they are already loaded up. And we'll back out and we'll head over to play and we'll head off to kickoff. And what's going to go on here? No, we don't want it to download and apply online squad. So it's going to change your squad here to the latest squads for online play. Now that isn't much of an issue as long as we can change it back. We'll just wait for this to go through its little thing. Okay, where are we taking this? Are you going to load for me? Alright, so let's go. Ready. Right, so we just want a classic match. Okay, so you can see there in the middle there's a triangle button that says live form on. If we press the triangle button, it'll apply the offline squads. If I turn it back on, it'll turn on the live squads. So if we go to this Romanian side now with the live squads on, no, it's loaded them up. It's loaded them up. So let's have a look here. Right, so it's loaded up our squads for us. Cool beans. So all you have to do is turn off that live and it'll load up the offline squads, and you're pretty much free to get into a game and play against your mates. So you could build 2 teams here, play some kickoff and have a little bit of fun. But that is it. That is the custom teams tutorial again for another year. We've checked all, made sure that we've picked up on any differences, and go out and have a bit of fun. Build a super team. Maybe you want to just put the best 40 players in the world on one team and then sell them off so you've got as much money as you want. I don't know. Use this tutorial any way you like. But thanks very much for tuning into the video. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel, sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the video